Hello everyone, my name is Jeff. I'll be presenting about employment law and Amazon. My presentation will specifically based on types of employment benefits, and employment contract. Employment law. Employment law covers many areas of law that are related to employees, employers, employment, independent contractors, and workers' compensation. Both federal and state governments have enacted a wide range of employment law protecting employees from discriminatory treatment, unfair labor practices, unsafe work conditions, and more. In this slide, I'll discuss about three most common types of employment contract. First, permanent employment. A permanent employment contract is for employees who are paid in either a salary or hourly rate and work regular hours. It applies to both full and part-time employees. Examples of permanent employment include salary and hourly employees with regular hours. Second, fixed-term contract. A fixed-term contract sets a promised end date. They're protected and have the same rights as permanent employees. The term can be extended with an agreement with the employers. Examples of fixed-term contract include contracted employees. Third, casual employment contract. A casual employment contract is formed when the employer does not have a fixed hours for the employees. Instead, employers set minimum numbers of hours that they expect employees to work each week. Examples of casual employment contract include independent contractor. Different types of employment benefits. For this slide, I'll be presenting based on California law. First is paid vacation. There is no legal requirement in California that an employer provide its employee with either paid or unpaid vacation time. Majority of companies provide about 8 hours of paid vacation time for a full month of employment. Second, non-exempt employees are entitled to one unpaid 30-minute meal break and two paid 10-minute rest break during a typical 8-hour shift. Third, pay raises. Pay raises to amount above the federal minimum wage are not required by the law. However, California shows a raise in average increase of about 3% every year. Fourth, no business has to offer health insurance to their employees except large companies with over 50 full-time employees, since they are subject to tax penalties for not offering health insurance to the employees. Although businesses are not required to offer health insurance, many companies choose to do so because of the tax benefits they receive for the enrollment of employees. Employment contract with Amazon. Employment contract begins with the date of when the contract becomes effective and the primary work location for employees. The following paragraph summarizes the occupation of the employees and the job duties of the occupation. Second is best efforts of employee. Employers do not often include the following paragraph. However, it is presumed that all employees will perform faithfully, industrially, and to the best of their abilities. Third paragraph provides the compensation of the employee and the days the employee being paid. Fourth, expense reimbursement. Employers state whether they reimburse the out-of-pocket money of the employees. If they do, they'll specifically state that it should be in accordance with the company's policy. Fifth, recommendations for improving operations. It overlaps with the third paragraph for best efforts of employees. It requires employees to provide best efforts to benefit the business. Sixth, confidentiality. Employers may impose legal responsibilities on confidentialities on the following areas: inventories, product design, processes, technical matters, trade secret, copyrights, and anything that are on the contract. Seventh, in the United States, majority of employment contracts are formed at will, which means that the employer and the employee can terminate the employment anytime without being penalized. Eighth, compliance with the employer's rules. It basically states that the employees can be penalized with the rules and regulations set by the business. Return of property. Employers may request employees to return properties that belong to the company. Lastly, employers and employees will sign the contract and it becomes effective on the first day of the employment.